Hi, I'm Jacqueline. I'm glad that you're here. Our practice today will do a lot of hip opening. So this will be great if you've been sitting a lot. And then we'll also just attempt to be with whatever arises. So whatever's going on with your body, your mental, your emotional state, just allow it to be, do your best, and let's explore together. So we're going to start in tabletop. Hands and knees, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And we're going to start with some hip circles. So start first with your left leg. Just take 3 hip circles in one direction and then reverse it. 3 hip circles. Good. Then extend your left leg long and then pivot on your knee. Pivot to the inside of your left foot and inhale, reach your left arm up. So kneeling side plank to the long edge of your mat here. Just taking a breath. And on your next exhale, left hand comes down. Step your right foot back to your plank pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Option to bend the knees, find some movement here. And sometimes it's best to get still. And that's how we can best check in with ourselves. So do what works for you today. Deep breaths. Shifting forward, coming back to your tabletop, we'll go to the other side. So hip circles with the right leg this time, 3 in one direction. And then reverse it. Making any size circle that feels good for you. Pressing into your hands here. After your last one, pivoting on your left knee this time, turning to face the right long edge of your mat, kneeling side plank, inhale, right arm lifts high. And then hand comes down, keeping right leg extended, and now extending left leg plank pose. And downward facing dog. Again, taking a full breath here, maybe open mouth, exhale, release. Walk feet up towards your hands. Feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Find your long spine. And then exhale, fold at the hips. Inhale, press into your feet. Reach your arms up. And then exhale, arms down to the side. Inhale, bend knees, hips back. Find your chair pose. And on your exhale, stand up and squeeze your glutes. Inhale, bend knees, chair. Stand up and squeeze. You got one more. Next time, stay in your chair pose. And as you rise up, keep arms lifted and lift left knee with you. So you're balancing on your right leg. Flex your left foot, ankle across right knee, sit down into figure 4. So you can do any variation with the arms here, maybe palms together at your heart. Maybe you're holding onto a wall for a little more stability, your choice. Inhale, lift left knee back up, and then stepping left foot back about a leg's distance behind you. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. We're moving into triangle pose. Right arm reaches up high. And then exhale, reach with your right fingertips. And right hand can come down to shin or block. And then start to rotate bottom ribs up towards the ceiling. Left arm can reach up to the sky. Maybe you look up towards your left fingertips. Inhale, reach up, find your reverse. Maybe right hand comes behind your head for a little bit of support. And then exhale, arms windmill down, spin to the ball of your back foot. Step back, plank pose, and downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts high to the sky. On your exhale, knee comes across towards your left arm. Inhale, leg high.
Exhale, knee across. One more, inhale high. And as the knee comes across, you can stay here or maybe rotate to the inside of your left foot. Right leg extends. It can stay down on the ground or lift up. And then as you come back to your plank, pull your right knee in, hover, and then lift it back up high. Foot comes down, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet, rise up. Exhale, arms down to your side. Inhale, bend knees, hips back. Exhale, stand up, squeeze your butt. You got it. 2 more. Inhale, bend knees. Exhale, stand. 1 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stand. This time as you come into your chair, stay. Maybe shifting a little more weight into the heels, but still pressing down through 4 corners of both feet. Pressing into your left foot this time as right knee lifts up, balancing on your left leg. Flex your right foot, coming down to figure 4. Breathing into your outer right hip. And again, taking whatever arm variation you feel like. Deep breath. Inhale, stand back up. Right knee comes up, stepping right foot back about a leg's distance apart. Inhale, left arm reaches up high. And then reach, 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 finding your triangle pose. Again, just allowing the arm to rest wherever it lands. Working on rotating the bottom ribs up. Pressing into the 4 corners of both feet as you're expansive through your chest. On your next inhale, reverse triangle. Left hand behind your head for a little support. And then arms windmill down, frame your front foot, stepping back to plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts high to the sky. Exhale, knee across to right arm. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, across. Again, inhale high. Exhale, across. This time, you can stay here. Option to kick it through. Maybe you take that kneeling side plank we did earlier, your choice. Doing what works for you. And then hand comes down, pulling knee into your chest for a moment to hover. And then lifting it high. Stepping it down with control. Downward facing dog. On your next exhale, open mouth exhale. Release. Bring big toes to touch. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Bend knee, open your hip. Keep pressing firmly through both hands. On your next exhale, footsteps in between your hands. Spin your back heel down, coming up to warrior 2. You're facing the long edge of your mat here. We'll come into eagle arms. Left arm underneath right. You can always hug yourself or maybe wrap at wrists as well. We'll get into our upper back a little bit here, so keeping hips, legs stable. On your inhales, lifting fingertips and elbows up and back a little bit. And exhale, bringing elbows back down to shoulder height. 2 more. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming down. It's a small movement here. Just breathing into your upper back. And the next time your elbows come down to shoulder height, stay. And bring forehead towards your biceps. So allowing your head to rest while you stay strong through your legs and feet. Inhale, lift your head back up, release your arms back out. Warrior 2. Inhale, side angle. So elbow can come towards the knee as left arm reaches up high, or maybe you bring the hand down on the inside or outside of the foot. Your choice. Next, we'll move into half moon pose. I like to bring left hand on my hip. Walking hand forward about a foot, and here you might want to block underneath your hand, your choice. Lifting left leg up, working to stack the hips. Left leg is nice and straight, foot flexed. As you work to stack the hips and stack your shoulders. Left arm can reach up high, option to stay here, or maybe you pull your left heel towards your butt. Maybe you grab onto your ankle or foot for Ardha Chandrasana Chapasana. Just getting a little extra quad stretch here. Breathing in and out the nose, wherever you are. If you have the foot, release it. Extend leg and arm up. Bending into your front knee. Coming back. Warrior two, and find your reverse. Again, maybe the hand comes behind the head. Hands come down, frame your foot. This time, bring right hand on the inside of right foot. Heel toe your foot towards the long edge of your mat for lizard pose. We're just going to be here for 2 more breaths. So you can always bring the knee down. You can just stay up high and keep finding a little bit of movement. Focusing on your breath. And then pressing hands down. Stepping back, downward facing dog. Bring big toes to touch. And I'm just gonna, you stay where you are. I'm turning so I can face you again. All right, lift your left leg high to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. And then step it through in between your thumbs. Spin your back heel down. Warrior two on the other side. Right into eagle arms. This time right arm underneath left. Finding your version of eagle. We'll work into our upper back a little bit. Lifting fingertips and elbows up. And then coming back down. 2 more. You got it. Keep pressing into the outer edge of your right foot. Find just subtle movements with your breath. And next time your elbows come down, forehead towards your bicep. Is there anywhere that you're holding tension where you can release? And then release your arms out to the side, warrior two. Coming right into side angle, your version. Moving into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Again, I like my hand on my hip. Walk your hand forward a foot. Again, it might come to a block. Lift your right leg up. So you focus on extending your lifted leg. Your base leg, if you need to bend it, no problem. We're going to opening chest and hips. And then again, same option on this side. Bend heel towards butt for Ardha Chandrasana Chapasana. Maybe you grab the ankle or foot. Deep breaths. Again, just being with whatever arises here. And then release the foot. Maybe hand extends up. Maybe you look up. And then bend into your base leg knee. Coming back up, warrior two, right into reverse, hand behind head for support. Hands come down, frame your foot. Left hand on the inside of left foot, heel toe foot towards the long edge, finding your version of lizard. We're just here for a couple of breaths, so we'll stay up nice and tall today. And then pressing hands down, stepping back. Downward facing dog. Walk feet up towards your hands and then bend knees, come into a little ball. And then you can use your hands here or maybe not and just sit down. There you go. And from here we'll take a seated figure four. We'll start with our right foot, so flex your right foot, ankle over knee. And you can stay here, or next option is to come into Agni Stambhasana, which is our fire log pose. So stacking your shins, keeping feet flexed. You can sit up tall, option to maybe walk hands forward, If you have a block and you walk your hands forward quite a bit, maybe you put it underneath your head. And from here, we'll move into a breathing exercise. But first, everyone take an inhale and then open mouth, exhale, release. We'll do a 4x4 breath. If at any time this holding your breath becomes too much, too strained, then drop it and just breathe normally. On your next inhale, inhale for 4, a count of 4. And hold for 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and then hold out, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Continue with this breath at your own pace, your own count. So you can speed up, slow it down, maybe you just drop it all together. Close your eyes if that feels safe. Breathing into your hip. And so we do all of that movement to occupy our mind so that maybe when we become still, like right now, perhaps that provides space for that voice within, that wise voice within, for us to hear that voice. Your next round of 4x4 breath is your last one. When you're finished, you can extend your legs out, maybe shake out the legs, and we'll go to the other side. So first we'll start with our seated position. Flex your left foot over right knee. And again, you might just stay here, or option to come into Agni Stambhasana. And no matter what position you're in, you can still participate in the breathing exercise. So again, maybe you close your eyes and get settled. Inhale and open mouth, exhale, release. And go ahead and begin the breath. Inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, holding for 4. Your own pace, your own count. Just being with whatever arises. All right, go ahead, if you're, whatever breath you're on, go ahead and finish it up. And as you finish your final exhale, you can extend the legs out, give them a little shake, and just come to a comfortable seat. And from here, you're welcome to take a Shavasana or come into a seated meditation, but we'll go ahead and close the practice here. And I hope that you can move forward in your day with a little bit of clarity from taking this moment for yourself. Thank you so much for being here, and keep taking care of yourself.